I go anywhere, anywhere with you, 'cause you fill my mind, or you fill my mind. We could build a dream, start up something new. Let the old be dead, let the shadows leave my head. When the world is on your shoulders and you feel like falling over, just come a little closer. I'll be there for you, I'll be there for you. 'Cause when we are together, I know you feel the tension. Just let me in your head so I can be there for you, there for you. The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me? We do it on repeat. I could stay awake till the night is through, with you by my side, with you by my side. Though we've only met, let me dive into your ocean with my heart open. When the world is on your shoulders and you feel like falling over, just come a little closer. I'll be there for you, I'll be there for you. 'Cause when we are together, I know you feel the tension. Just let me in your head so I can be there for you, there for you. The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young. The night is young. We do it on repeat.
What up, ballers? We back here in Edmonds, Washington for another AWA matchup. Tonight, we have the Southern Stingers taking on the Northern Nighthawks in a rematch of the 2020 World Series. Let's get right into it tonight. Dingers or nothing.
Deep. That is a grand slam. Jack Playhouse not ready to go home today. Deep! Gone! Deep! Gone! Walk on! Gone! Grand slam! Playable in the gap. What a play! Peter McNeil!
Welcome back again, everybody. Again, tonight we have the Northern Nighthawks, who currently have the best record in the league, taking on the Southern Stingers. This is going to be a rematch of the 2020 World Series, and neither of these teams have faced each other just yet this season. On the mound tonight, we have Peter McNeil going for the Southern Stingers and Jack Playhouse going for the Northern Nighthawks. Both of these pitchers have been absolutely incredible all season long, and they look to continue their stints tonight on the mound. For the Southern Stingers, Cole Blevins is back. He was out last series due to undisclosed reasons. He is back tonight. Unfortunately, Colin McCanney will not be here. Peter McNeil is here as always. Jordan Rice is here as well. Brandon Davis, unfortunately, will not be here tonight, and in his place, Jake McNeil, the brother of Peter McNeil, will be here in his place. For the Nighthawks are having some availability issues tonight, and unfortunately, they are down a few people. They are only going to have 3 men here tonight. Alex Umpleby will not be here for the Northern Nighthawks. Jack Playhouse will, in fact, be here. He will be on the mound. Harry Stenberg, unfortunately, could not make it again tonight. Trey Slugston will be here. And again, on the Nighthawks tonight will be Keaton McKay, trying to take the place of both Alex Umpleby and Harry Stenberg.
Gone! Grand slam! Gap, what a play! Deep! Gone! Deep! Deep! Gone! Grand slam! The Stingers take game 2 in the gap. What a play! What a play! Peter McNeil!
Good. And I'm here with Northern Nighthawks player Trey Clugston. Some of you may know him as Trey Slugston. He's here. Trey, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. I feel like we're gonna have some good knocks today. Feeling like I got to keep that streak of home runs up, since Mark and Dominic are just flying out of this world with home runs. 14 each. Jesus.
Doing our best out here. Doing our best out here. But Trey, actually, I'm happy you went into the home runs. That was actually my first question for you tonight. You're 3rd in the league in home runs. You're only 3 behind the leader in both Mark Campanero and Dominic DeMuro. You have 11 on the season. Can we expect you to take the lead tonight?
4 tonight's a big ask, but I got to do probably about that much if I want to stay up, because we're playing our, 10th game or whatever? We're 1 game up on both of them, so hopefully tonight I get a few, because I really got to stay in that race. It's going to heat up here towards the end of the year.
Oh, I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. All right, Trey, you guys only have 3 men today. You're down both Alex Umpleby and Harry Stenberg. You have to go into this series with only 3 guys for all 3 games. How are you feeling tonight? Like, how are you guys going to beat the Stingers? They have 4 men. They have a full roster here tonight. How are you feeling going into this game?
I think we have a really good chance, just because we did bring in Keaton. He's been really good for us the couple times he did come in. So putting him in the field, I don't think we'll miss too much. I mean, we're going to have to redo how we shift for batters, just because there's a lot more ground to cover. But as long as the pitching's good today, it shouldn't really be an issue.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Trey, I mean, you guys are coming off an incredible performance. You swept the Cyclones last week. The Cyclones had the best record in the league before you guys came into that game. They were considered the best team in the league. You swept them. How are you going to keep building off of that going into the rest of the season and as we're approaching the playoffs?
I think we need at least one more sweep here to finish off the second half of the season, but at this point, it's just jockeying for position. I think we really got to start putting some wins together. Can't be giving up sloppy losses because we really need that one seed going into the postseason just to give ourselves the best odds to repeat.
Trying to repeat. Hey, Trey, well, good luck tonight, man.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I'm here with Southern Stingers player Cole Blevins. Cole, I think this is our first interview, man. How's it going?
Yeah, it's good. Nice chatting with you, Mark, as always.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Cole, you know, a lot of the fans were wondering, you know, you didn't make the last series. You were out due to some undisclosed reasons last week.
Yeah.
How are you feeling being back in the lineup tonight? Stingers are happy to have you back.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. It's kind of related to the fourth last series, so I was maybe hurting a little bit the next day, but I'm feeling good today. Nice, hydrated, got my water going. Should be a fun game.
Hey, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Well, the Nighthawks are down a man tonight. They only have 3.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is the first series that we're going to have where there's only going to be 3 men playing for a team for all 3 games. How are you feeling going into tonight? What's the plan? How are you going to take advantage of the Nighthawks only having 3 guys?
Yeah, that's rough. It really hurts when you lose someone. We've started before one time with 3 total in the field, and it gets a little tricky because there's a lot of coverage you need to handle out there. I think we might even be running 3 as well. We got to talk to the captain about it and see what's going on, but should be interesting no matter what.
Hey, absolutely, absolutely. Well, Cole, the Stingers, you guys currently have the worst record in the American League, unfortunately, this season. How do you expect to continue to increase your record going forward while we head into the playoffs?
I think the biggest thing as a team we can do is just make a little smarter plays sometimes. Maybe hold on to the ball if we need to rather than throwing it away. That costs a lot of runs sometimes. But besides that, I hope to get some base hits and stuff and maybe a dinger or 2 out there. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Cole, good luck tonight. Good talking with you.
Thanks, brother. Yeah.
Back to you, Alex. What is going on, everybody? We back out here for another AWA Wiffle Ball matchup. Tonight we have a special treat for everybody. We got a rematch of the 2020 World Series between the Southern Stingers and the Northern Nighthawks. Both of these teams have not played against each other this season. So the last time they would have played against each other was the World Series of last season. Both of the teams are looking quite different tonight, as the Nighthawks only have 3 of their guys here. Jack Blehaus, Trey Clugston, and Keaton McKay are here for the Nighthawks, and unfortunately Alex Umpleby and Harry Stenberg were unable to make it for the squad. So the Nighthawks will be playing with 3 guys tonight. They're the first team in the AWA this season to be playing a man down for all 3 of the games. The Stingers will have 3 guys here as well. There's 4 guys for the Stingers. Peter has elected to put his brother Jake McNeil at DH to make it even between the Stingers and the Nighthawks. So they will both play 3 in the field. Cole Blevins, Peter McNeil, and Jordan Rice will be on the squad for the Stingers, and Jake McNeil will be DHing throughout the night to round out the Stingers team. Great sportsmanship move there from Peter McNeil, playing only 3 guys in the field, making it a little bit more even, as the Nighthawks only have 3 men due to some availability issues. But we're about to get ready for the first pitch of game 1. Trey Clugston will be leading it off for the Nighthawks as always. He has the most leadoff home runs in the AWA this season. We'll see if he can increase his total tonight. He's got 11 home runs on the year, his 3rd in home runs on the season in the AWA. We'll see what he can do here tonight. First pitch from Peter is outside. That'll miss for ball 1. That one connecting right there for strike number 1. Ball 2 goes into the dirt. 2-1 to Trey. And that's deep. Hits off the fence, and Trey's gonna reach on a long single. Trey almost increased his home run total to 12 right there. That was a good stroke into the right center gap, but just didn't have enough power. First pitch from Peter's in there for strike 1. Keaton McKay back with the Nighthawks, first at bat of the day. So that one misses, 1-1. Some of you may recognize Keaton McKay from a TikTok that he had about a month ago. He was in contention for the shortest home run of the year. Keaton has 1 home run in the league, and it just nicked off the top of the fence in center field and went over. See if he can increase his home run total tonight. It's awesome. Off of him. Count now goes to 3-1. High, and Keaton will work the walk for the Nighthawks, and there's now runners on 1st and 2nd. And Jack Blehaus is going to come up to the plate. Jack Blehaus was talking before the season, or before the game tonight, and he was saying he wants to increase his RBI total, so he put himself here in the 3 hole tonight. We'll see if he can increase that total. So he's got 2 runners on early in the game. Curveball from Peter is in there, and that's Peter's effective pitch. Normally his knockout pitch. He starts Jack off with it right there, and on the riser for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Jack holds on the curve for ball 1. Looks like a really good pitch from Peter McNeil on the curveball. In there for strike 3. We were talking about Peter McNeil's curveball, and he goes back to it right there against Jack Blehaus and gets him looking. Incredible pitch from Peter McNeil. Gets the first out for the Stingers in the top of the 1st, and his first strikeout of the game. There's now 1 out, runners on 1st and 2nd in the top of the 1st for Trey Clugston. That's low for a ball. Trey hit a line drive right off of the right center wall in his first at bat. Curveball is just working for Peter right now as that's in there on the inside corner for a strike. And that's over Jordan Rice's head. He can't make the play, and everybody is going to be safe as Jordan got the ball in there quickly. The runners will advance one base. Base is now loaded for Keaton McKay. Keaton drew a walk in his first at-bat. And to be honest with you, for the Nighthawks playing with only 3 guys, it's not a horrible thing playing with only 3 when you're hitting, because you get to hit a lot more. So, and that is way out of here. Keaton McKay with the grand slam. That was absolutely destroyed into the neighbor's yard in left field. Huge, huge hit from Keaton McKay. Grand slam, his 2nd home run in the league. And that was a no-doubter. Absolute shot from Keaton McKay. And the Nighthawks are now leading 4-0 really early in game number 1. Jack Blehouse will step back up to the plate. And that's over Jordan Rice's head in a deep left center. Jack's going to look to go 2, and he's going to make it. And he's going 3. Nobody's at 3. Good heads-up play from Jack Blehouse right there. Working a triple on the hustle play as nobody was on third base, taking advantage of the Stingers only having 3 guys out in the field. Good heads-up play from Jack. Setting it up for Trey Clugston now for an RBI opportunity. Trey takes the first 2 pitches for balls. Count is 2-0. That pitch is outside from Peter McNeil, and Trey now sees him way ahead at 3-0. Oh! Trey swinging there for a strike on the trick pitch from Peter. And that's behind him. Trey draws the walk for the Nighthawks, and Keaton McKay steps right back up, who just had a grand slam in his last at-bat. Huge hit from Keaton. See if he can replicate it and do it again. That's outside for a ball. 1-0. That's in there from Peter for a strike. 1-1. And that's outside, 2-1. Talk of today has definitely been the Nighthawks only having 3 men, but they are not letting that affect them right now, as they're sitting pretty good up 4-0 early in the game. And Keaton McKay will draw another walk for the Nighthawks, loading the bases for Jack Blehouse. Jack is sitting at 8 home runs on the season. A grand slam here from Jack would be huge for the Nighthawks. We're still here in the top of the first, only 1 out. See what Jack can do.
What the heck was that?
That pitch from Peter is right in there for a strike. I don't even know what kind of a pitch that was from Peter. It looked like a knuckle. Didn't even know he had that in his repertoire. Gets that in there for a strike. Curve. Hits Jack for a ball. 1-1. And that's in play to Jordan Rice. Trey's going to score easy. Jordan's going to tag Keaton as he has to run because the bases were loaded. And there will be runners at first and second. Trey Clugston will be up. But a run does come in. The Nighthawks increase their lead to 5-0 in the top of the first. And Trey Clugston is up to the plate. That pitch hits Trey on the back for a ball. And Peter on the curveball for a strike, 1-1. And that's in play down the third baseline. It's a fair ball. And everybody is going to be safe. They're all going to advance one base on the single from Trey, and the bases are loaded, again, for Keaton McKay, who already has a grand slam in the inning. First pitch from Peter is high for ball 1. Nighthawks have the opportunity to go up big here. Score is currently 5-0. You can only score 6 in an inning unless you hit a home run like this. At 5, you can score a little bit more. Good pitch from Peter there on the strike. Curveball's in there for another strike. 2-2. The count to Keaton McKay. That's outside. Keaton works the count full. (3-2). Again, the score is 5-0 Nighthawks. One out in the top of the first. And that hits Keaton. That's going to walk in the 6th run of the inning, and that's going to end the inning for the Nighthawks. They score 6. Score is 6-0 as we head into the bottom of the first of game number 1. Keaton McKay with a huge grand slam, no doubter for the Nighthawks in that inning. And the Nighthawks are already up big here as we head into the bottom of the first. For everybody with us on TikTok, go check out the bio section of the TikTok. We got a link to our YouTube channel over there. We got a YouTube live stream going on. Please go check that out for a better viewing experience and multiple camera angles. Go check out our YouTube channel. As we're getting ready for the bottom of the first, Jack Blehouse will be on the mound for the Nighthawks, as always, sporting his nifty New Balance purple shoes he's got going on. Love that. Jake McNeil, brother of Peter McNeil, team captain for the Stingers, is going to be leading it off. Good decision from Peter, putting his brother in the leadoff spot as Jake gets on base quite a bit. He walks a lot for the Stingers. Talk of the day has been the Nighthawks. They're only with 3 guys tonight. Unfortunately, Alex Umpleby and Harry Stenberg couldn't make it for the Nighthawks. Keaton McKay filling in, and he's already doing incredible stuff for the Nighthawks. Already has a grand slam tonight. Nighthawks leading 6-0, and it's just looking like only having 3 guys here for the Nighthawks tonight is not a problem for them. Stingers have 4 guys tonight, but they're electing to only play 3 in the field. Good sportsmanship from Peter McNeil and the Stingers right there. Jake McNeil will lead it off in the bottom of the first. Jake swinging at the first pitch slider from Jack. Blehouse for strike number 1. 0-1. Slider missing high. That slider's in there for a strike. 1-2 to Jake. Jake swinging there, and that's a strikeout for Jack Blehouse. Early strikeout for Jack and the Nighthawks. And there's now 1 out in the bottom of the first. Jordan Rice will step up to the plate for his first at-bat on the day. Again, Stingers down big here in the bottom of the first. Score 6-0 Nighthawks. Screwball from Jack Blehouse is in there for strike. 0-1. Slider misses outside. Count is 1-1. That slider misses outside as well. 2-1 the count goes. Three straight sliders missing outside for Jack Blehouse. Count goes to 3-1. And that misses high. Jordan Rice gets on for the Stingers. Their first base runner of the day. And Peter McNeil will step up to the plate for the Stingers. Righty-lefty, Chow, what do you think? I don't think it'll come in fast enough, but... Peter's going to elect to lead it off left-handed tonight. Slider from Jack. Just misses high for the ball. Peter, the only switch hitter in the league. Normally we would make fun of him for trying to hit lefty, but he has a grand slam on the year left-handed, so, you know, we're not going to tell him what he can or can't do, as he's proven to be effective from both sides of the plate this year. He's way ahead 3-0, and Peter, 3-1, my bad. 3-1, count. And that misses Peter McNeil. Trying a walk left-handed. There's now runners on first and second for the Stingers with 1 out in the bottom of the first. Stingers still down 6-0 to the Nighthawks here in game number 1 of the 3-game series. Pretty cool series we got going on here. 2 of these teams battled it out last year in the 2020 AWA World Series rematch. They have not played each other since that 2020 World Series game. As the first pitch from Jack Blauss to Cole Blevins is in there for a strike. Cole holds on that pitch. Cole Blevins is finally back for the Stingers. Looks like we might be having some technical difficulties, unfortunately, over there in our productions booth with the YouTube live stream. So we're trying to get that back. We just got a little bit of a tech delay here. We will get back soon. I think I got word. It looks like things are good over on the YouTube side. So this is a great time for a reminder to everybody on TikTok. Please go check out our bio. Our YouTube link is in that for our live stream. Go check it out. Multiple camera angles, scoreboards, anything you could want over on the YouTube channel. Overall better viewing experience. Go check it out. But Jake McNeil is back up to the plate for the Stingers. It's the first pitch to him. Misses high for a ball, 1-0. And that's not going to get past the zone right there. We decided last week to call this line right in front of Jake. This is the no bunt zone. You can't have any swinging bunts in the AWA. And that's in play. Trey flips the ball to Jack, gets him for the out. And the Nighthawks get 3 outs right there. And we head into the top of the second. No runs were given up in the inning. But the Nighthawks win, or the Nighthawks are up 6-0 as we head into the top of the second. Again, for everybody on TikTok, please go click on that YouTube link that we have in our bio on our TikTok channel. Go check out our YouTube and go experience the YouTube live stream action we got going on over there with multiple camera angles, a scoreboard, and everything. Nighthawks only have 3 guys tonight, but my goodness, they're up big as we head into the top of the second. 6-0 is the score right now. Keaton McKay hit a grand slam in the first. He leads the Nighthawks in RBIs tonight with 4. And that's in play in a deep center. Cole Blevins is right there to make the catch in the out for out number 1. There's now 1 out in the top of the second. Nobody on for Trey Clugston. Trey just missed a home run in the top of the first of this game. It hit off of the top of the fence, and that's crushed way out of here. Oh no, it didn't even go out. Off the fence. I thought it was, looked like it was going out. Trey's got to hit the weight room. I thought that was gone. He hit it in a deep left center, but the ball broke in midair.
and it sunk downwards, hit the top of the fence. And that's Trey's second hit that he's hit off of the fence tonight. He's missed 2 home runs now in the game. Keaton up to bat, down 0-2 quickly, but Keaton has a grand slam in the game. So that's outside for ball 1, 1-2. The count. That's in there for a strike from Peter McNeil on the curveball. Great pitch from Peter on the curve for a strikeout. And there's now 2 outs in the top of the second. Jack Playhouse back up to the plate. Jack flew out to center in his last at-bat. That's low and outside for ball number 1, 1-0. In there from Peter McNeil for a strike, 1-1. Curveball in there for a strike. Peter been really effective with that curveball so far tonight. One and 2. Chest misses Jack Playhouse for a ball, 2-2.
That was right there.
And that's right to Jordan Rice. Line drive out. And that's 3 outs in the inning. No runs come in from the Nighthawks in the top of the second. The score remains 6-0 going into the bottom of the second. Again, for everybody on TikTok, please go check out our YouTube channel for a better overall viewing experience. You can go find our YouTube. The link for our YouTube's in the bio on TikTok. Please go check it out. Jordan Rice up to the plate for the Stingers. First pitch from Jack is outside for a ball, 1-0. Second pitch is also outside, 2-0. Third pitch also outside as Jack tries to go to 3 straight sliders, all outside, 3-0 now to Jordan Rice. 4 straight sliders, all missed the outside part of the plate for a 4-pitch walk to Jordan Rice. And Peter McNeil, number 11 for the Southern Stingers, coming up to the plate. Peter, in his first at-bat on the night, went lefty and drew a walk.
You vote lefty? Okay.
Jordan Rice wants to see him go lefty again, and Peter listens. Pitch from Jack. Misses for a ball. And that's in play. Right back to Jack. Jack's just going to take it to first himself for the out. First out of the inning for the Nighthawks. 1 down. Runner on second for Cole Blevins in the bottom of the second of game 1. And that pitch hits Cole before it hits the strike zone. 0-1, or 1-0 count. Cole swinging right there on the slider, 1-1. That one's low, 2-1 the count goes. 3-1. Cole Blevins does not have a home run yet this year in the AWA. We'll see if he can make it happen tonight against the Nighthawks. Cole holds for the walk. Now runners on first and second. Jake McNeil will be up for the Stingers. Jake grounded out to Trey Clugston over there at second in his last at-bat. Jake normally draws a lot of walks for the Stingers, which is why he's in the leadoff spot. But tonight he has not been able to work his magic against Jack Playhouse. Jack's walked a couple of batters here so far in the bottom of the second. We'll see if Jake can continue that trend. First pitch from Jack is low, ball 1. Second pitch high, 2-0. And that pitch is outside, 3-0. Jack struggling to find the zone here in the bottom of the second. That's in there for a strike, 3-1. Jake McNeil. Misses low, and there's Jake drawing his first walk of the day for the Stingers. And there's now bases loaded for Jordan Rice. Stingers down 6-0 in the bottom of the second. Jordan can drive in a few runs here to minimize the damage. That'd be huge for the Stingers. And that's popped up in the air. Jack Playhouse is right underneath it, and he'll make the grab for the second out of the inning. Peter McNeil, who has only hit lefty here tonight. We'll see if he decides to go right-handed in this at-bat. He's got ducks on the pond. He's going to decide to go right-handed. Peter has 8 home runs on the season, 7 of them being right-handed, and only 1 of them being left-handed. Pitch from Jack misses high for a ball, 1-0. Screwball from Jack connects. That is, to be completely honest, Jack Playhouse's best pitch that he got's going for him. 1-1. And that's in there as well. It's the top of the outside part of the strike zone for strike 1-2. Peter swings on the slider. Huge strikeout for Jack Playhouse and the Nighthawks, as they don't give up a run in the inning. And the score will remain 6-0 going into the top of the third. The 3-man Nighthawks looking great here in game number 1. The Nighthawks are only 3 outs away from taking this game, but before that, what? What? Yeah, I was like, what do you? Trying to mess up my flow, Petey? Trey Cluxton will be up for the Nighthawks. That was behind him. Trey getting his bat out of the way there. Don't want to get put on a TikTok, letting the ball hit your bat. 1-0. Curveball. Still working for Peter. 1-1. On the way. Misses inside, 2-1. Trey Cluxton has missed a few home runs on the day. He's hit 2 balls off the wall. 3-1 is the count. Trey's hit 2 balls off the wall today. And that's popped up in the air to Cole Blevins. Cole makes the grab for the first out of the top of the third. And Keaton McKay up to the plate. Keaton done a bulk of the scoring for the Nighthawks tonight, as he has a grand slam and 4 RBIs tonight. First pitch from Peter misses for a ball. In there for strike, 1-1. Two and 1 goes the count. There's nobody on and 1 out in the top of the third. 3-1. Now the count. So that's in there for strike. 3-2 full. Nobody on, 1 out in the top of the third. Nighthawks winning 6-0 in game number 1. That's strike 3 right there. Great curveball from Peter McNeil. And he gets Keaton McKay looking right there for the 2nd out of the top of the 3rd. And that was a big out for the Stingers, as they can't give up any more runs in this game. They're already down big, 6-0.
Huh? I mean, it is possible. Feel free to lob me.
They absolutely could give up more runs, chat, but you know what I mean. They definitely don't want to, as they're down 6-0.
Oh.
That pitch from Peter misses outside, 1-0.
You can really pitch off the throw.
1-0. Ah! Jack just misses his pitch. That looked like the home run swing from Jack Blehouse. He just right underneath that pitch. Curveball connects. Dirty pitch from Peter McNeil, as he's just had that curveball working for him all day. 1-2. Hits Jack for ball. 2-2. And that's in play right back to Peter McNeil. Nobody's on first. Peter tries to tag Jack out on the peg out, but misses him. And Jack Blehouse reaches on the infield single. Nobody was over at first base. The Stingers only have 3 guys in the field, and nobody's playing first. Everybody's playing up the middle. Now a runner on first, 2 outs for Trey Clugston and the Nighthawks. That's up in the air. Peter McNeil's right there, and he doesn't make the play. Trey gets pegged out. Great recovery from Peter McNeil, and they get the 3rd out of the top of the 3rd. They don't give up any runs in that inning, and the lead for the Nighthawks will remain 6-0 going into the bottom of the 3rd. Peter McNeil made the error trying to catch that ball right there. He juggled the ball and misses the catch, but pops right back up and pegs Trey right in the back to get the 3rd out of the inning. That's a great play. Huge play from Peter and the Stingers. 6-0 is the score. Stingers are chasing 6, and the Nighthawks are 3 outs away from taking game number 1 of this 3-game series. This is the first pitch. Misses low to Cole. Second pitch swinging, 1-1. It's high, 2-1. 2-1 on the way. Just misses the top of the strike zone. Count goes to 3-1. Cole swinging on the slider. Cole Blevins still does not have a home run in the AWA this season, and this would be a huge spot for him to start with the Stingers down 6-0, and Cole is going to strike out right there on the slider. That's another strikeout for Jack Blehouse as they get the 1st out of the bottom of the 3rd, and the Nighthawks are now 2 outs away from taking this game number 1. Stingers may be down 6, but stranger things have happened in the AWA this season. Teams can definitely come back from being down 6. Jake McNeil will be up for the Stingers. We'll see if he can lead the rally, start the rally for the Stingers here in the bottom of the 3rd. And that's in play over Jack's head. Trey makes the one-handed grab as it was just about to hit the ground. Trey Clugston. Huge play for the Nighthawks right there. And there's now 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Nighthawks are now 1 out away, being down a man in this 3-game series. First pitch from Jackson there for a strike. Nighthawks down a man in this series, and they're an out away from taking the first game. Jordan Rice falls behind quickly, 0-2. That's outside, 1-2 the count. The Stingers are now down to their last strike. The 1-2. That'll miss outside as well, 2-2. And Jordan swinging at the high slider. Jack Playhouse gets the strikeout, and the Nighthawks take game number 1, 6-0. No hitter from Jack Playhouse right there for the Nighthawks. That's only the second no-hitter on the season. Alex Harden had a no-hitter in the opening day series of this season. Jack Playhouse just throwing the second no-hitter in the 2021 AWA season. And down 3 men, or down a man, the Nighthawks get that first game win and look to take game 2 in the series. Trey Clugston will be on the mound in game number 2 for the Nighthawks. Incredible pitching performance from Jack Playhouse as he doesn't give up. 1 hit to the Stingers right there. A lot of walks, but no hits to the Stingers in that game. And Jack Playhouse throwing the second no-hitter in the AWA this season. Good news for the Nighthawks. It looks like their 4th man just rolled in. Jackson Carr rolls in for the Nighthawks. And the Nighthawks will now be playing with 4 guys. They already won game number 1 with only 3. Now with 4, they're back to full strength, looking to take this game number 2. For everybody chilling out with us on TikTok, again, we appreciate all your continued support, being out here and supporting all these games every week. We really do appreciate it, but please do go check out our YouTube channel. The link for that is in the bio. It's an overall just better viewing experience with the scoreboard, multiple camera angles, player stats, and interviews, and anything you could want over on the YouTube channel. Please go check it out. Again, Trey Clugston will be on the mound for the Nighthawks. Trey, not the greatest pitcher in the league, but he's done a lot better this season for sure. Done a lot better this season for sure. I don't remember Trey's ERA off the top of my head, but it's like 5.4. That's not too bad for a number 2. Could be worse. If you followed the AWA much this season, you know that game number 2 normally tends to be pretty high scoring, a lot of offense. Normally going on in game number 2 is in the AWA, your starters or your aces for pitching. They can pitch in games 1 and 3, but game 2 they're unable to pitch in, and your team's second best pitcher must pitch in game 2 of the 3-game series. Trey Clugston will be on the mound for the Nighthawks, and Jordan Rice will most likely be on the mound for the Stingers.
Yes, sir.
In game number 2. Nighthawks now have all 4 men again. Jackson Carr getting here for the Nighthawks. That's huge, as the Nighthawks were originally going to be playing with only 3 men tonight, but Jackson Carr swooping in the last minute and getting here just in time for game 2.
Same order.
Same order for the Stingers. Jake McNeil will lead it off. As both of these teams now at full strength. We good, let's do it. Let's play ball. 0-0 on the way to Jake McNeil. In there for a strike.
That's important.
That pitch knocked the mic right off of the tripod over there at the backstop and had to go set that back up. 0-1. Count to Jake. That pitch from Trey misses behind him, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Count. That's inside, 3-1, and Jake working his magic here early for the Stingers. Jake with the leadoff walk for the Stingers, and they get their first man on. Jack Blehouse in game number 1 threw a no-hitter to the Stingers, and the Nighthawks take the game 6-0 in the first game. The Stingers have not gotten a hit yet today, as they have only reached on walks so far. We'll see if the Stingers can get their first hit of the day in this game number 2. 1-1. The count. Jordan fouls that one off, 1-2. Again, there's no outs, runner on first in the top of the first. Swinging, and Trey will get his first strikeout of the ball game. First out of the inning for the Nighthawks as he retires Jordan Rice. Peter stepping up to the plate, hitting right-handed. Pitch from Trey's high, 1-0. Two and 0. Are you signing a baseball right now?
Yeah, you're gonna sign Got the big fans that I know too.
That's high. Hits the top of the strike zone. 2-1. Peter trying all sorts of different stances right now. And that's popped up into the air. Jackson Carr right underneath and makes the grab. Jake McNeil not understanding that he can't run while a ball is popped up into the air like that, and Jackson Carr just tags the bag for a double play. Unfortunate for the Stingers, that was not a very good play from, not very good base running from Jake McNeil. And just like that, the Nighthawks get out of the inning. Only facing 3 batters. Stingers tonight have been struggling at the plate. They do not have a hit just yet. We're in game 2. Jack Blehouse threw a no-hitter in game number 1. That's the second no-hitter in the AWA this season, and that's huge. Huge pitching performance from Jack Blehouse. What? Alex Harden for the Wolfpack. Trey Clugston leading it off for the Nighthawks. We talk about it every time Trey leads it off in a game. He's got the most leadoff dingers in the league. We'll see if he can increase his total here. Trey, 3rd in the league in home runs with 11. Is that pitch from Jordan outside for a ball, 1-0. Low, 2-0. Trey. That's low as well, 3-0.
What'd you say?
Nuck misses outside, and that's a walk for the Nighthawks. Trey will reach base. And there's now a runner on first, nobody out in the bottom of the first. Keaton McKay hitting in the 2-hole. up to the plate. Keaton had a grand slam in game number 1, really providing most of the offense for the Nighthawks in their game 1 win. What's up? That's right back to Jordan. It gets past him, and everybody's going to be...
What, Trey?
Trey advances the third. Good heads up running from Trey Clugston.
Trisha scored.
There's now runners at the corners.
That's a...
Jack Blayhouse up to the plate. I can't believe he's not a That pitch hits Jack on the shoulder. Ball 1, 1-0. That's in. Low. 2-0. Nux outside, 3-0.
Yes,
And
he did.
yes, he did. 3-1. The count for Jack. Swinging right there, and Jordan Rice battles back. Down 3-0. It's now 3-2 the count. And that's outside. That'll walk the bases loaded. Jackson Carr up to the plate for the Nighthawks. Man, oh man. I've never signed a ball before.
You gotta sign smaller than you think you do.
Yeah. Wait, who's this going to?
Some of my coworkers' kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Lit. First pitch from Jordan. It's the top of the strike zone for a strike. Okay.
a little high. Low. 2-1. Oh.
That's fouled off down the first baseline.
Got 2 of them today.
I tried. That's the best I can do. I tried to do number 9.
Give me a second. 2-2. Fault.
Count is full to Jackson Carr. Again, bases are loaded. No outs. And oh, Jordan Rice.
Oh, lay out.
Trying to lay out there
Peter
to make the first out of the inning, but he can't get there. Count will remain full. No outs in the bottom of the first. Score is 0-0. And Jackson Carr draws the walk. A run will come in for the Nighthawks. 1-0 the Nighthawks now lead.
Hit a dong. Come on, Trey, hit a dong.
I need one today. Had 2 off the fence.
Quit going to the deep part, dude. Just dead pull. Find a tree.
There we go.
Oh, yeah!
That's deep, and it's going to get down. Jacob Peter could not make the grab, and Keith McKay is going to score for the Nighthawks. Score is now 2-0.
Deep single there.
Deep single for Trey and the Nighthawks as Jake McNeil and Peter McNeil could not make the grab out there in deep left center. And that's right back to Jordan Rice. He goes home for the out. Great play from Jordan Rice, getting the lead runner.
I wish I could get a double play there.
And the first out of the top or the bottom of the first for the Stingers. There's now 1 out, bases loaded. Jack Blayhouse to the plate. Jack again has 8 home runs on the season, trying to increase his total tonight. He takes the first 2 pitches from Jordan Rice for balls 2-0.
Oh.
3-0.
I don't think I have a...
Now the count. And that's popped up into the air into deep left center. Jake McNeil right under. He makes the grab. Jackson Carr tags and scores, and that's a productive out. What do you mean that was 3 outs?
No.
That was 1 out.
Yeah.
Trey Clugston forgets how many outs there are, and the Stingers get a double play right there. They make the catch. Jake McNeil makes the catch.
Okay.
In deep left center, Trey,
That makes
forgetting
3,
how many
yeah.
outs there are,
I'm
trying to
gonna need a
advance
second
from
hole.
second to third, and he gets tagged out for the 3rd out of the inning. And unfortunate mistake for the Nighthawks on another base running error in the game.
Who's that?
But the Nighthawks did get 2 runs in that inning. The score is 2-0. Is it 3? Is it 3-0?
I got 2-0.
We got 2-0.
Hold on. I'm behind though.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sack fly. My bad.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Wait, that run scores? That's right. That's right. Yeah, 3-0. Yeah, my bad. My bad.
Give me a second.
3-0 is the score as we go into the top of the second.
Out. Pop out.
Nighthawks scored on that sack fly right there before Trey made the base running error.
Jackson Carr scored on
Again, for everybody on TikTok, please go check out our YouTube channel. Link for that is in the bio. Go see what's going on over on the YouTube channel. The Nighthawks are winning 3-0 as we're looking to begin the top of the second of game number 2.
Boom. Done.
Trey Clugston on the mound.
Okay. We're good. Yeah.
Dude, I love your matching going on today.
That's what I do, man. Dude, since I'm colorblind, I take pride in matching my colors.
I love it. You even got the navy blue shoes on, man. It's what I do.
That's what I do. Yeah.
Full fouls that one off.
I don't really even wear clothes anymore, so like when I actually have a chance to wear clothes, like hey, yeah.
I know, because you're always working your work clothes. Yeah. 1-on-1 of Cole Blevins. Hits him. 2-1. You have 2-1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 2-1. The count. Nobody on, nobody out. The top of the second. 3-1.
Yeah, that's a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. 3-1. Cole Blevins does not have a home run yet in the AWA this season. We're hoping that he can do it tonight.
Hit a dunk. Oh!
Fouls that one off. 3-2.
Swung it so hard it went 2 inches.
3-2 full. And that's popped up into the air. Trey's right there for the grab. Makes the out. And there's 1 out in the top of the second. Jake McNeil will come up to the plate. Score again is 3-0 Nighthawks.
You got that Sharpie? You got that Sharpie?
Oh yeah, sorry. Got it.
You got
Dude, that's so
both of
freaking cool, man.
them, right? Yeah. They've been like fans from the start.
Really?
Like before, even like last year.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm like, no way, you know Jake Oliver.
What? No way. First pitch to Jake McNeil is outside. Ball 1, 1-0. 2-0. 3-0. The thing with Jake McNeil is he gets on base a lot. Draws a lot of walks for the Stingers. That's inside for a 4-pitch walk to Jake.
Well, the toughest guys throw strike to.
It is.
Just gets in your head.
Stingers have still not had a hit at all today. We're in the top of the second of game 2. They were no hit in the first game. Jack Blayhouse with a no-hitter, and that's popped up into the air. Trey Clugston right underneath makes the grab for the second out. And it's crazy. I mean, I don't think yet this season we've seen a team go this far into a series without having a hit. Peter McNeil will come up to the plate trying to change that for the Stingers. He swings at the first pitch from Trey. That's strike 1. 0-1. That's popped up in the air. It hits the tree for a foul. 0-2.
We need some. We got the Quackenbush. We need to like a tree.
I know, we gotta name the tree.
Yeah.
Name the tree. 0-2 is the count to Peter. And the Stingers could really use. That is popped up into the air into foul territory. Keaton McKay was underneath it, could not make the grab in foul territory. The count will remain 0-2, and Peter McNeil gets a new life right here.
There you go. Now you're guaranteed a hit.
Ooh, Peter with the
double.
bat
You're getting a
flips.
double.
0-2. count. And that misses high, 1 and 2. Stingers really need a hit from Peter right here, because they've only reached base today by walking. 2 and 2. Moves the count.
2-2. Yeah.
2-2?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's why I got 2. 2-2. Fouls that one off. Count will remain 2-2. And that's popped up into the air.
I think this is the most pop-up.
Trey makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. And the score will remain 3-0 Nighthawks
I got Jackson up. Yeah.
as we head into the bottom of the 2nd.
I need to change my bat.
And the Stingers still have not had a hit yet today. If they get no hit in back-to-back games, dude.
I'm so mad I missed that series.
Which one?
Against the Stingers.
I know. That was
I
unfortunate.
missed out on 18 strikeouts there.
18 strike. Could have definitely increased the total.
I know, that's why I'm behind still.
Jackson Carr up for the Nighthawks. He takes the first pitch for a ball. And that's up in the air. Cole Blevins is right there to make the out. 1 out. Now in the bottom of the 2nd. We're good. I can't see the battery, but it looks fine. This is right now.
Great song.
That's a great song.
Traveling Wolverines.
That's in play. That's a tough play to make, and that's going to get past Peter McNeil. Trey's going to look, too. He's going to hold at first base for a single. Keaton McKay up to the plate. That's crushed.
Oh, nice
right
piece.
past Peter,
Get on
over his
3.
head. Trey's going to get to 3. Keaton's looking 2. And he's going to go. Keaton gets to 2nd.
I'll give him the double off the wall. Oh, yeah.
Double off the wall from Keaton McKay and the Nighthawks. And there's now runners on 2nd and 3rd for Jack Blayhouse.
Ripper
Jack trying to increase his RBI total.
Oh, yeah.
Knuckleball from Jordan Rice is right in there for strike 1. Oh. Jack fouls that one off for strike 2, 0-2. And that's outside, 1-2. 2-2 moves the count. Yeah, that was pretty nice out here.
I can get all the balls and go back.
That's in play right through the gap. Trey's going to score easy. Keaton's coming around, and he's going to score easy as well. That's a 2 RBI single for Jack Blayhouse. And the Nighthawks increase their lead to 5-0 in the bottom of the 2nd. Jackson Carr up for the Nighthawks. Jackson popped out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, 1 out.
First 2 pitches from Jordan Rice are misses. 2-0. Three 3-0. Count to Jackson. And that's right to Cole Blevins as he gets Jack
play.
On the flip for the peg out. Great play from Cole Blevins.
That was the smoothest play.
Smooth play from Cole over there at 2nd base as he did not have the out at first. Jackson Carr speedy down the line right there, and Cole goes to make the play on Jack for the peg. The only play that he had, and he makes it. 2 outs now for the Stingers. Bottom of the 2nd as Trey is swinging at the first pitch for strike, 0-1. One and 1. That's fouled back behind home plate. 1-2.
You're off the team.
Jake.
That's why the Nighthawks didn't want me today. Just wasn't quite ready to play.
1 and 2. Imagine. 2 and 2.
Only team I've never played for besides the expansions.
I was about to say, we'll take you on the pilots.
Needed not.
Trey holds 3 and 2.
Yeah.
3 and 2 full.
Oh.
Trey fouls, tips that one. 3 and 2 will remain. Count. 3-2 full. And that misses high. Walk for Trey Clugston and Keaton McKay will be up for the Nighthawks. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. In the bottom of the second, Nighthawks leading 5-0
Keep like
in game 2.
I
know. That's popped up into the air. Jordan Rice is right there to make the grab. That's the 3rd out of the inning. And we go into the top of the 3rd. Nighthawks lead 5-0, and they're 3 outs away from taking game number 2 in the series. The talk of the day has been the Stingers. They do not have a hit yet today. Jack Blehouse threw a no-hitter in game number 1. And as we head into the top of the 3rd, the Stingers still do not have a hit in game number 2.
Yep.
Good to go. Trey Clugston on the mound. First pitch from Trey. Connects for a strike. 0-1. Misses. 1-1. 1-1. And that's right to Jack Blehouse. He even tries to make the throw. Can't make the play. Cole will get to second.
Hitter.
We'll give him a hit.
Give him a hit?
I'll give him a hit. We'll give him a hit. Cole reaches on the infield single. He advances on the overthrow. And the Stingers finally have their first hit of the day. Here in the top of the 3rd, Jake McNeil is up as he takes the first pitch for a ball.
Almost.
Second pitch.
I just gave
also a ball, 2-0.
Keaton that air. Oh!
That's fouled off down the first pitch line. 2-1. You gave who an error?
Keaton here.
Oh.
I know that.
B would it be?
Jack probably doesn't mind.
3-1. Oh no.
Let's go, Jake.
Oh no.
Battery low? What do you need?
Yeah, the battery's low. Okay,
Ball
it
four.
says we lost connection.
4. Yep.
Here. And Jake McNeil with the walk. Stingers now have runners on first and second, no outs. Jordan Rice to the plate.
No.
First pitch fouled off.
Sorry, Drake.
0-1. Stingers chasing 5 right now. That one's fouled off as well, 0-2. Stingers chasing 5 to keep playing, 1-2. Fortunately, the Stingers have not scored a run yet today, but looking to change that. That's deep. Jack Blehouse jumps, Jack. He can't make the grab, and everybody's safe.
Hitter error.
Jack Blehouse with the error.
He left his feet.
Oh, you didn't give him an error?
I mean, he left his feet.
Really?
It's a hard hit ball. No, I'll give him an error.
Okay. Jack Blehouse with the error out there in left center. Everybody's safe. Bases loaded. And Peter McNeil, who really
Peter hit her dumb.
needs to help his team out here. Down 5-0 in the top of the 3rd.
Oh.
Fouls that one off. 0-1. 0-1. 0-2. And Peter
just takes one, baby.
behind quickly. That's inside 1 and 2. Or sorry. Yeah, 1 and 2.
1, 2, yeah.
1 and 2 the count. 2 and 2. Bases loaded, no outs. Peter McNeil looks to do some damage and get some runs back as they're down 5-0. 3 and 2 the count. Got you. 3-2 on the way. Swinging, and Trey Cluxton gets him. For the out. That's the first out in the top of the third. 5-0. Nighthawks lead.
1 out, top 3. Yeah.
0-0 the count to Cole Blevins. Trey Cluxton starting Cole off with another first pitch strike. 0-1.
One you want. There it is.
That's right back to Trey. Trey bobbles the ball. He goes home for the out.
Very good.
And there's now 2 outs in the top of the third. Nighthawks are 1 out away from taking this game number 2 in the series. Unfortunately, the Stingers still have not scored a run just yet on the day. And Jake McNeil will be at the plate looking to change that.
Two dead.
What was the count? Trey throwing that behind Jake for a ball. 2-0. It just seems that Jake McNeil has this sort of magic about him. Whenever he steps up to the plate, pitchers just cannot throw strikes to him. 3-0 is the count to Jake McNeil. He swings. That's the first strike. 3-1.
Oh!
Strike number 2. Trey battles back, down 3-0. Now it's 3-2, and it's high. And the Stingers are going to get their first run in on the day. It's now 5-1 Nighthawks. Jordan Rice coming home for the Stingers. There goes the shutout for Trey Cluxton.
Yeah, Trey, you suck.
Jordan Rice is now the tying man up to the plate.
Good dog, Jordan. Yeah, not that one.
That misses low for ball. In there, 1-1. The drop from Trey, 1-2. On the sinker. Misses low, 2-2. There's bases loaded, 2 outs in the top of the third. Nighthawks up 5-1. They're a strike away and they get it. Nighthawks take game number 2, score 5-1, and they take the series. Nighthawks win game 1, 6-0 on a Jack Blehouse no-hitter. They win game 2, 5-1. And as we head into game number 3, we'll see if the Stingers can avoid the sweep and win game 3. Are we switching the battery out?
Yeah, I'll switch it out.
Okay. I'll get down from here. And chat, we're gonna be switching out the camera. I will be right back. We'll be back in a minute. We're getting ready for game number 3 of the 3-game series. The Nighthawks have already taken the series. They win games 1 and 2. Nighthawks win game 1, score of 6-0. Jack Blehouse had a no-hitter in that game number 1. And the Nighthawks win game 2, 5-1. Getting ready for game number 3. We'll see if the Nighthawks can sweep the Stingers. We'll see if the Stingers can avoid the sweep. Game 3. Cole Blevins having a couple of warm-up pitches for the Stingers. It'd be pretty shocking if Peter elects to throw Cole in game 3 instead, and he does. Peter McNeil electing to throw Cole Blevins in game 3 instead of choosing to start. And we'll see what Cole can muster up for the Stingers in game 3. First pitch is high.
Very unorthodox windup there. Starts with a foot off the mound.
Oh, that's in there from Cole Blevins, 1-1.
Thing ain't broke, don't fix it.
Cole with the unorthodox windup. Should we just do you just want to do color right here?
Oh, yeah.
2-1. I mean, we only got 84 people. Might as well.
Can you hear me?
Tree. Well, we can see. Trey swinging there, 2-2. Nobody on, nobody out in the top of the first of game 3. Trey Clugston, who has the most leadoff home runs on the season,
hit a dong
at the plate, 3-2 full. Trey has not been able to hit a home run yet today, and he remains in 3rd place on the home run list. That's right to Peter. Peter tries to make the one-handed grab, but can't make it, and Trey Clugston reaches on an infield single.
Yeah. We'll fix it on Saturday.
Keep McKay up. And Jake, do you wanna?
Sure.
And chat, we got a treat here right now. Jake Oliver is gonna join me in the booth for some color commentary. Jake, what's going on? How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Just out here enjoying some wiffle ball on a Monday night.
Hey, there we go. A lot of you know Jake Oliver as being the captain for the Eastern Enforcers. Always nice to have Jake out here at the park.
Pleasure to be here. I like helping out when I can.
Jake, you and the Enforcers have just been absolutely killing it this year. I mean, you're sitting at 2nd in the National League. One of the most effective offensive teams. And that's way out of here. Keaton McKay.
God damn.
2-run shot.
Yeah, that guy can hit. Yeah. That was a nice little piece.
His second bomb of the day is a 2-run shot, and the Nighthawks lead early in the top of the first, 2-0. Huge hit for Keaton McKay.
Yeah, sometimes.
And the Nighthawks.
Sometimes these dingers, it's just reliant on the holes, but that was just all power right there.
Absolutely.
That was just backspin.
Absolutely. I agree. Jake, you should know, man. You're up there in the home run rankings, the home run totals.
I've been spicing up a little bit.
Dude, you've been starting to rake lately, man.
That's funny because the
First pitch to Jack's
the better I do
strike.
on offense, the worse I do pitching. I think it's always been a thing with me. I can never have both. Oh,
Jack
he wants it.
wants it. Tired of walking, trying to increase his home run total 0-2.
For anyone.
Oh,
That's inside ball 1. Yeah, Jake, I mean, I don't know. You've been pretty effective both at the plate and on the mound this season now.
oh,
Jack! Dirty! Cole Blevins, first strikeout of the game on Jack Playhouse.
that's a tough out too. That's no gimme there.
No gimme for sure.
Yeah.
Now there's 1 out, bottom of the first, Jackson Carr.
I don't want to see any walk.
But yeah,
To play.
I'm pitching my ERA. It's been hurting because I have to play you all the time.
Gotta play the. And that's
yeah,
crushed
baby!
out of here, Jackson Carr.
That's another frozen rope.
Solo
right
shot. I know, that was pretty nice.
there. Jeez, guys smashing them today.
Absolutely.
Nice
Solo
lefty-
shot, Jackson Carr.
Lefty swing, shortest porch on the field.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Nighthawks now increase their lead. It's now 3-0 in the bottom of the first. Trey Clugston back up to the plate, who is still home runless today.
Oh, yeah.
That is way out of here.
I was just about to call it.
That ball gets stuck in the tree, and Trey heard me announcing that. Ropes that one. Way out to deep left center. Score is 4-0
Good piece, baby.
Nighthawks on the solo home run from Trey Clugston, and he increases his home run total from 11 to 12 home runs.
Yeah,
Still sitting at 3rd in the standings.
most guys throw that slider, and if you just hit it out front, you know, it'll go far away.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people look for that slider for sure. And that's popped up into the air. Peter's right there to make the grab for out number 2.
I like the in-play.
Jack Playhouse up to the plate, who struck out
Yeah,
last time.
these number 2 guys, that slider is usually easier to throw for a strike because it's really hard to actually throw a wiffle ball straight. It's easier to curve it.
Absolutely. No, I completely. Oh, and that's
off the hands.
lined right to
Oh,
Jake
nice play.
McNeil for out number 3. And Jack Playhouse can't catch a break at the plate tonight. Lines out right to Jake McNeil. But the score is 4-0 Nighthawks as we go into the top of the second. Yeah, no, Jake, I agree. That slider that some of these number 2 guys throw, it's definitely a sought-after pitch
Yeah.
when you're up there at the plate.
And then even the number 1 guys, it's a lot of times their best pitch for most guys. So,
Yeah.
and Jack's got a good one. Jack's tough because he works both sides of the plate. He's got the screwball too.
Yep. That
Which-
screwball's hard.
A lot of people aren't really expecting that. So.
Mm-hmm. And the thing with Jack's slider too is that it curves so much that it looks like it's about to hit you and then it hits the strike zone. It's just
Yeah,
like-
no, it's weird. You got to think that anytime it's a ball, it's going to be a strike, and anytime it's a strike, it's going to be a ball. It's
Right.
Like opposite, so,
right.
yeah.
And I tend to just swing whenever
Yeah.
I see it coming because I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
shoot, I'm not striking out on this.
Yeah.
Jake McNeil to the plate.
So yeah,
That's outside,
that one started as a strike,
Yeah.
but it ended up as a ball.
And then it went way outside.
Ooh, got
Hits him in the head, 2-0. It's low, 3-0. Again, just wanted to give a shout out to our YouTube channel. Go check it out. The link for our YouTube is in the bio for everybody with us on TikTok. Please go check it out if you want to go see a better viewing experience with multiple camera angles, player stats, and interviews, as well as a scoreboard. Go check out the YouTube live stream. 3-1, the count to Jake McNeil.
Oh, very tough. That's 4.
Misses, and that's
That's 4.
ball 4 to
Yep.
Jake as he walks.
Another thing too, people don't really realize is it's not where it crosses the plate; it's when it hits the zone. So it could cross the plate like in our hitting zone as a ball, and it ends up as a strike, and it's at our eyes. And it's
Yeah.
really tough. Like, that high pitch is really tough for other guys. So you can master that, you're gonna get hit.
Absolutely. I think something that we need to do, Jake, is I think we need to do like a hitting or a pitching clinic with like you and Jack
Oh yeah.
Playhouse. because
anytime.
you know.
Get back
I can name one of the teams in the league that could really use some pitching practice.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to help you. Just kidding. Go,
and that's right back to Jack. He tags Jordan Rice out for the first out in the top of the second. Jake McNeil advances to second base on the ground out.
Productive out there.
Productive out from Jordan Rice, moving Jake McNeil.
Yeah, I got a guy in scoring position for Peter.
See if Peter can get it going. Been a little quiet today.
That's that tough,
Swinging
tough
1-1.
screwball there.
No, that screwball is tough. And when Jack's throwing it for a strike, just like that, it's a tough time up there against him.
It's got me a couple times. Oh, and there it is.
Peter just swings at the way outside slider. Add that strike out to Jack Blaus's total. Second out of the inning for the Nighthawks. And the score.
Yeah, I know. You usually got to pick either or. You
Still
never have
4-0 Nighthawks.
Yeah.
0-0. Cole Blevins. Yeah, see, it's funny that you say that, Jake, about the whole hitting and pitching thing, because I think the reason that I'm hitting so well is because I can't pitch. 1-1.
Hey, you know, whatever works. I mean,
it's like pick your poison.
Yeah.
2-1. What?
Are you bragging about yourself in the chat?
No, I said it's because I can't pitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why you can hit.
I get you.
I said that's the only reason why I'm hitting.
Oh, dirty.
Why I'm hitting so well, Chad,
It's because I can't pitch. What? Yeah.
Yeah, you can never have both.
Trey, you're slowing down your home run rate because you're figuring out how to pitch. And because I still give up 22 runs in a game. That's the only reason.
Started figuring it out, but I think pretty soon you're going to figure out Dominic's pitching because he doesn't really pitch. He kind of just throws like baseball.
He throws like a baseball. He pitches like it's baseball.
Absolutely.
You see his stride?
Wait, is this not on?
What?
We have 10% on this phone on the TikTok stream.
Is there a switch on it?
Is it on now?
Lights on?
Okay.
I'm no
we
electrician,
lost
but I am a
connection on
plumber.
the TikTok. Should I restart it again? What is going on?
Here, let me switch it in. You lost connection?
It says lost connection right there. It just gave me a notification saying lost connection to the Wi-Fi. Ooh, they get a couple of former gamers too.
Dude, yeah,
like
setting them
that.
up. They've been fans from the start.
That's pretty cool.
And I jokingly said something about it, and he bugged me about it all week. He's like, "Hey, you got this ball for my kids?" He's like, "I'll get them."
You got the pitch change here? So I'm going to switch Jordan.
Peter, why are you not pitching?
Huh?
Why are you not pitching?
I'm going to put my arm for the second. And I'm sorry. Are we playing? Hi, you ready? Trey's up. Or Jackson's up. Jackson. I flew out to Jake.
Oh, Jackson.
Here we go, Mark. Mark.
Go time, baby.
I'm coming.
We good? Good. Okay.
And that pitch to Jackson Carr misses low for ball number 1. 1-0. We back chat. We had a little bit of technical difficulties out here. The Wi-Fi unfortunately doesn't work sometimes out here as we in the trees. Is it 1-2?
1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Yeah.
Jackson Carr.
I don't know if many people can notice, but we actually added a mound.
Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't even talked about that.
After the All-Star break.
Yep.
So it's a little bit of an adjustment for some guys. Some guys are picking it up right away. Like Peter is just lights out now.
Yeah. Peter really been effective on the mound, and Jordan Rice with the strikeout to Jackson Carr.
Yes, a couple other guys.
Jordan's first one of the game.
Taking a little bit to get used to, but you know they'll find it.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that's a good point, Jake. I haven't even told the chat. We had as Jake was saying, Jake Oliver. Oh yeah, for everybody who doesn't know, Jake Oliver's joining me in the booth right now. Fan favorite, Jake Oliver, captain of the Eastern Enforcers. Yeah, Jake's right. We added a mound out there. We added that after the All-Star break, and it is definitely a little different out there. But
there you go.
And that's
oh, babe.
Great hit from Trey Clugson on the single, and he looks to go 2, but he's gonna stay for a single, and that's been the story of Trey Clugston today. Hard hit balls to deep center, but all he can do is get singles as of right now. Getting a lot of good pieces though.
Hey, don't change your approach. That's just what you gotta do.
Yep.
Just keep hitting it.
Some days, you know, you just don't have the power, but you're making contact, you know.
Yeah, you know, just keep swinging the same. You can catch balls, especially with the ball.
And that is in play in between Cole and Peter, and they just choose not to go after it and pick it up. Trey is going to score easy.
Wow.
And Keaton advances to second.
That's a hit.
And that's going to be an RBI double for Keaton McKay.
No error. Nobody touched it.
No error on the miscommunication from Cole Blevins and Peter McNeil out there in left center, and that has been the story so far for the Stingers today.
Did you see that line that took through the Quackenbush?
Yeah. The line that Trey took in the Quackenbush right there, round in third, but he makes it. Scores now 5-0 Nighthawks.
Was that first one a strike? Sorry, Jack. No. Okay.
It's 1-on-1.
1-on-1.
Oh my God!
Fouls that one off, 1-2.
Jack just barely missing barrel there.
Just barely. Jack's still looking for that home run pitch today. 2-2.
That knuck has been pretty good from Jordan today.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
It's low, 3-2 full. Yeah, no, you start to see some of these. We've been starting to see these knuckleballs later in the season, and it looks really different coming at you.
Yeah, it's something you're not used to seeing, and it kind of freezes you sometimes. You're not expecting it.
Yeah, 100% agree. I remember the first time I saw it when I was out there in a practice. Tyler Clout threw me in, and I was like, "What did I just see?"
Yeah. Tyler's got a pretty good one. Unfortunately, he hasn't been able to come. He's got a kid.
Yeah.
That I just happen to be the godfather of. So.
Oh.
But,
yep. Chat. Tyler Clout is a father, and his son
Emmett
is Jake. His son Emmett, Jake Oliver, captain of the Eastern Enforcers, is the godfather.
Turns 1 this weekend.
Oh, really?
Big deal.
That's a huge deal.
Big birthday bash.
There we go.
Yeah.
Or is Emmett gonna get to like? Ooh.
Good piece.
Jackson Carr fouls it off down the first baseline. Is Emmett gonna get to like put his face right into the cake?
2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
And that's in play from Jackson Carr, and he beats the shift. Keaton McKay's gonna score.
What do you think? Hit or error?
I think it's an error because it got under Peters.
Yeah.
Keaton McKay scores on the air. Peter McNeil gets right under him. Jackson Carr beating the shift right there that the Stingers put on. And the Nighthawks increase their lead 6-0 here in the bottom of the second. I believe it's 2-0.
Yeah.
2-0 is the count to Trey.
Oh,
that's ripped down the third baseline.
See, that's a great example right there. He
Foul.
hit that on the screws, but that knuckler just didn't hit the holes right, so it just went foul.
Right.
Like,
no.
If that's any other pitch, that's a line drive off the wall, maybe even a dong.
Right. And it kind of reminds me of the home run derby that we had this year, you and me. It's like when we reached that final round, it's like we're just not hitting the ball correctly. And
Yeah.
Couldn't hit as many home runs as we were hitting in the
Yeah, that was
first
a
couple
long
of
day.
rounds.
That was we played that right after the All-Star game too, so we were already fatigued from 6 innings. But
Yep. Trey holds right there for a ball, 3-1. Count moves. That was so fun though. I love that All-Star game,
Oh,
the
yeah.
home run derby.
I love
Good
just
time.
coming out here. That's the best part.
Absolutely.
Something you
3-2
look forward
full.
to in the middle of the week or the beginning of the week.
Okay, sorry. 3-2 full is the count to Trey Clugston. And that's behind him for a walk.
Oh.
Bases loaded in the bottom of the second. How many outs are there? One out. Keaton McKay up to the plate. Keaton has 2 home runs on the day. One of them happened to be a grand slam. And Keaton with an opportunity for another grand slam right here. 1-0. 2-0. Count. Yeah, and for everybody wondering that that All-Star game that Jake and I have been talking about, it actually premieres, YouTube video premieres for the All-Star game on our YouTube channel tomorrow. You'll be able to go see that whole game live, or not live, the YouTube video on it. And that's
right
up the middle from Keaton McKay.
Yeah.
1 run's going to come in for the Nighthawks. Jackson Carr sprinting home. He's going to score. And that's a 2-run double for Keaton McKay as the Nighthawks increase their lead to 8-0 in the bottom of the second. You have 8-0, right?
Okay.
Jack Blayhouse to the plate. 1-0. Looking for a home run today from Jack. That's up in the air. Peter can't.
That's fair ball.
That's a fair ball because he played it, and that's
fair ball.
going to be a fair ball from Peter. And,
yeah.
oh, and Peter gets him
Let's go, Peter.
right there. Trey lackadaisically running home, and Peter sprinting in out of foul territory makes the out at home for the second out of the inning.
Technically be a catch and carry there. I mean, you got to bring it back in play before.
Oh, do you really?
Usually.
Okay.
But
Well, we're just going to score it as being out.
yeah.
1 run will come in for the Nighthawks. Wait, right? Run came. No. Run didn't come in.
Nope.
No run came in. So the score remains 8-0 as Jackson Carr is swinging there at the first pitch, 0-1. No run comes in. Trey is out at home. But Jack
No.
advances to second on the throw from Peter at home.
Oh, what a pitch.
It's in there. Great pitch from Jordan Rice with the knuckleball right there.
Why can't I move you to...
And that is in play. That's a fair ball down the first base line as it came back fair. Jake McGill steps on his bag for the out, and the Stingers get out of the inning. Gave up a few runs in that inning, and the Nighthawks increased their lead now to 8-0 as we head
Jake.
to the top, or
Jake,
to
you're
the
up.
bottom of the second.
Jake. Jake's up. Jake, you're up.
We're in the bottom of the second.
Bottom second, yeah.
We're in the bottom of the second.
8-0.
8-0 is the score. Nighthawks are leading.
Nice play there by Peter to save a run.
That was a nice play. That was a nice play. And for everybody wondering how he made that play on TikTok, go check out our YouTube. You can see the camera angles over on the YouTube channel. See how Peter McNeil made that play.
If anybody confused why that was in play, is because he hit it while it was in fair territory.
Yes.
And then it went foul. So
Yes.
that technically is fair ball.
Peter touched the ball while it was in fair territory trying to make the play, and the ball then went into foul territory. It was a fair ball. Jake swinging at the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. 1-1. Count.
Yeah, even when
2-1.
even when Jake strikes out, it's only because he swings at pitches out of the zone. I mean, it's still just impossible to throw a strike.
I know. It's like right when he steps up to the plate, and that one misses 3-1. It's like right when he steps up to the plate, it's like you just can't even throw a strike. Oh, that's in play, right back up the middle. Trey Cluxton right there.
Nice
and
play.
He flips it over to Jackson Carr at first for the out.
That's a tough play in wiffle ball right
That is a
there.
tough
That
play.
is very
Absolutely.
good. Yeah, very
I mean,
clean.
any ground ball is
Yeah.
hard.
It's no guaranteed here.
Any ground ball play that you can make is a tough play, and especially because the bases, it's not super far to first base, and guys are pretty quick and hard to throw the ball. That's
Oh
right
my
back up to
God.
Jack, hits him. And
Oh, gets a
he
little
pegs
payback on there. Oh,
Jordan
yeah.
Rice pays him back. It's a little payback. Jordan hit a line drive right to Jack, and Jack comes right back and
You can call that
pegs
one
him out.
Call that one a bang bang play.
A bang bang play. Ooh,
Got him.
Jake Oliver. Love it. 2 outs now in the bottom of the second. Peter McNeil to the plate.
Good job on Jack there, keeping us cool.
Absolutely.
Drive right back at him.
Absolutely. And that's right back to Jack, and he gets Peter as Peter is trying to avoid the out right there. He dives down onto the ground to avoid, but Jack with the peg out, and the Stingers don't score a run in that inning. Score remains 8-0
Yeah.
Nighthawks as we go into the top of the third.
Yeah. Yeah, Nighthawks looking to put this game out of reach here.
Absolutely.
Already is a little bit, but no run limit in the third inning, so just,
Definitely.
you know, pad those stats.
You know, it's always tough, especially, you know, for this Stingers team. I mean, they've scored only 1 run so far today. Hard to win a ball game in wiffle ball when you can only
Yeah,
put up 1 run.
especially in
so.
a very offensive-heavy league like we have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Interesting here. I think Peter's getting ready for the
For my
playoffs.
wins, I need my ends. It's like it's real,
Yeah. Smart play from Peter McNeil. And for everybody who doesn't know, all teams will make the playoffs this season. Seeding for that is 1 through 6. Divisions will not matter for seeding, but 1 through 6, based on record, will be the seeding in the playoffs. And Peter throwing some of his guys, a few of his guys here in game number 3, trying to get ready for the playoffs. Throwing a few. That's impressive from Peter McNeil, juggling the balls out there. There we go. 8-0 Nighthawks in the top of the third. Trey Clugston up to the plate. Trey has 1 home run in the game. 1-0.
And this is game 3, so this is time for Peter to get some work in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Curveball from Peter. Strike 1-1. And that is down the third baseline fair. Off the foul pole, and Trey, again, just can only get to first base today for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
We've all had those days, Jake.
Yeah.
Keaton McKay up for the Nighthawks, who has definitely been the offensive MVP today for the Nighthawks. He has drove in quite a few runs today and has a couple of home runs as well. 2-0, 3-0 to Keaton. What a find he's been. I mean, Keaton, this is his second series, and that's way out of here.
Jeez.
Keaton McKay, a 2-run shot, his 3rd home run of the day, increases his total on the year to 4.
Yeah, that was a good piece.
And the score is now 10-0 Nighthawks. And yeah, all of Keaton's home runs today have just been absolute shots. It's not been oh, is that gonna go out? They've all been no doubters. And Keaton, who holds the record for shortest home run on the season, showing today why he's increasing his total. And geez, he's just been hitting some shots today, proving that he's
got legit pop.
Got legit pop in this league.
hit us.
Peter trying to hit us back here in the booth. 1-0. Jack Playhouse.
Oh.
Behind him, 2-0. Serious pop from Keaton McKay, man. That was good stuff. Been huge for the Nighthawks. And that's in play. Jack, nobody's at second, and Jack is going to get to second. Stinger's looking a little lackadaisical out there in the field, and Jack advances to second. There on the play.
Yeah, sometimes, you know,
Peter
you just
misses.
all you got to do is find barrel. If you just have this weird little wristy swing, it'll work.
Absolutely, and I mean, it's been kind of cool seeing the Nighthawks tonight. I mean, they've been very aggressive on the base paths, and you know, you're the king of that, Jake. You seem to always advance pretty well on the base paths. 2-1.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. You know, you get rewarded, and sometimes makes you look like people are like, "What the hell are you doing?" Like our series. I got caught out last out at home when we were charging back.
Right. 2-2 to Jackson Carr. That's high. 3-2. Full count. It's a runner on second for the Nighthawks. And that's strike 3.
And $1 in the swear jar.
Looking right there. Looking strikeout for Jackson Carr. Peter McNeil gets him, and that's the first out of the top of the third.
Yeah, this mound is huge for Peter. He's really he's really found out how to make it work for what he's doing.
Absolutely. Want to know? You could arguably say that he's made the quickest adjustment to it.
Yeah, and it's not like he was a slouch without it either. It's just completely amplified his game.
Right. Completely agree. 3-0.
3-0.
To Trey Clugson. Unfortunately, we're talking Peter up, but
so we like
Trey swinging right there. He does not want to walk. You already know we all love seeing that. On 3-0. 3-1.
Oh,
and that is deep.
Nope.
Off the fence again.
Oh,
Jordan almost got Jack right there. On the
now
I don't know what Peter's doing. Peter just tried to throw that one to get Trey out as he was right on second, and
Jack following the unwritten rules of baseball, not running up to score there.
Yep.
Good sportsmanship.
Yep.
A little bit of karma for Peter only electing to play 3 guys in the first game, I think.
Yep. I agree. Pitch to Keaton McKay misses. Keaton with 3 home runs on the day. Been huge for the Nighthawks. That's popped up in the air. It's foul ball, though. Off the tree. Foul ball. Keaton gets another life here. No way he makes it 4 home runs on the day, right, Jake?
We'll see if he gets a strike here.
2-1. Hoping to say that to... What a pitch.
That was dirty.
2-2.
Can't really do anything about that.
The count. 3-2 goes the count. So there's runners on second and third, 1 out in the top of the third. And that is right to Jordan Rice. Jordan tags Trey for the out. A run will come in. And there's now 2 outs in the top of the third. Nighthawks now leading 11-0. And Jack Playhouse, who had a no-hitter, who threw a no-hitter in game number 1, will come up to the plate. 1-0. Swing it. 1-1. The count.
Yeah, making record time with these 3 games here.
Absolutely. 2-1. What time is it right now?
7:38.
7:38. Nice. Ooh. Fouls that one. 2-2.
Yeah, the wife will be happy.
The wife will be happy you're coming home early.
Yeah.
Did you? Were you working out in Seattle again today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
None of that
Oh, sorry. All right. We won't do that. Never mind. 2-2 is the count. Runner on first for the Nighthawks. And that is over to Jordan, and he bobbles it. He can't make the play. Tough play for Jordan Rice right there. Jack will reach base. Runners on first and second.
We'll give that one a soft liner.
Runners on first and second, and that's up to Cole Blevins, and he gets Jack on the peg out for the third out of the inning. Nighthawks have a commanding lead as we head into the bottom of the third of game number 3 at 11-0. And the Nighthawks looking to be in good shape right now
He was out, tagged.
to sweep the Stingers. Nighthawks currently have the best record in the league this year at 11-7. 13-7. And
Cole's up, yeah.
this, if they get 3 outs here with a commanding lead at 11-0, they would improve their record
Definitely be interesting for my next two series.
to 14-7. I know. Yeah. Nighthawks have been huge, and they don't even have their whole team here. Jack has been pitching very, very effectively for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, it makes a big difference having two guys that can pitch.
Absolutely. Screwball from Jack hits 0-2. And that is foul off the Quackenbush down the third baseline. Yeah, 0-2.
Is he here? Is he here?
So the Quackenbush is famous because Quackenbush is a viewer who has donated multiple times, and we have decided to name the third baseline Bush after him, Quackenbush. 1-2. Cole swinging, and Jack increasing his strikeout total right there. Gets Cole on the screwball for the first out. The bottom of the third, and the Nighthawks are now 2 outs away from sweeping the Stingers in this 3-game series as they're leading 11-0.
Jake's up, yeah.
Jake McNeil up to the plate. Yeah, I mean, pretty big for the Nighthawks. They get 2 more outs here. This will be their second sweep in a matter of weeks. And that's right back to Jack Playhouse. He's going to just tag Jake for the out. That's the second out of the bottom of the third. And the Stingers are now down to their final out of the day. Again, the score is 11-0. The Stingers have only scored 1 run here today. Screwball from Jack misses outside 1-0. Jordan Rice, normally a right-handed hitter, electing to hit left-handed. 1-1. That's inside. 2-1.
Sometimes you just switch up the handed to the batter.
Oh, absolutely. 3-1 is the count to Jordan Rice. Yeah, I know. Sometimes when that left-handed batter comes into the box, that's right in there on the screwball from Jack Playhouse, and he's been having that pitch working for him in this bottom of the third.
I know.
3-2. Got him! That's the game. The Nighthawks complete the sweep of the Stingers. They win game 3, 11-0.
Yeah, we got no hit again.
No hit again.
Jack Playhouse, I've just been informed he has just thrown his second no-hitter of the day. Jack Playhouse no-hits the Stingers in game 1 and no-hits the Stingers in game 3. And the Nighthawks get the sweep today, but I don't think I've never seen that. I don't think we've ever had that happen in the league. Jack Playhouse with 2 no-hitters on the day against the Stingers. That is incredible. Stingers only score 1 run today, unfortunately. Tough day at the plate for the Stingers. The Nighthawks take all 3. Nighthawks take game 1 score of, as we were trying to get the scores, I forgot them, Chad. I'm sorry. Normally I remember these things. The Nighthawks take game number 1, 6-0. They take game 2, 5-1. And they take game number 3 to complete the sweep, 11-0 here today. Nighthawks now improve to 14-7 on the year, and the Stingers, you know, we don't have their record off the top of my head, but it's not good for them. Thank you again, everybody, for watching. We appreciate everybody being out here with us. We are going to have Pilots against the Wolfpack on Wednesday. You can catch that game live on both YouTube and TikTok at 5:45 Pacific on Wednesday. Thank you again, everybody, for hanging out with us, and we hope everybody has a great Monday night. Dingers or nothing.
All right, ballers, we're getting back over here. We got multiple mics again, multiple angles, multiple cameras. Just kidding, we don't have multiple cameras, we just have one.
I mean, you could.
We got your boy, Mr. Maybe. No, it is not. It's me, Mr. Can't hit any home runs anymore.
You have 2.
I had 1 today.
Oh, somebody's sitting behind here. Maybe, should we just stand? I'll stand. Yeah.
Alright, we do have 2 mics. Here's the second one.
Alright, Jake.
For Holden.
Do you want to be in this?
Alright, we got Alex, we got Jake, we got Mark. You can beat it if you want. We're here to answer questions and see what you fine folks have to say.
There's a chat.
MVP. Thanks, Quack. My pitching was better today. My home runs were
I'm
not.
telling you, it's a thing. If you pitch good, you can't hit good. It's like a rule.
Yeah.
You get either or.
I think that's the AWA curse. If you figure out pitching, you don't hit home runs anymore.
Seriously.
Also, shout out to everybody in the chat that's saying pilots only. Pilots, love it. Love seeing that.
Oh, thanks, Garrett.
4 teams right here.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah. I'm number 6.
No, number 6 in my heart. Number 1 in my heart.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
The comeback has cemented them in AWA history.
That was rough. That was a rough game. That was a rough game.
That was so
I don't
fun
wanna
to be a
talk.
part of.
Yeah, I kept like retuning in all the time to that game, and I was like, it's still going.
Yeah.
He said number 6 on the field, but number 1 in my heart.
My day's going good. Thanks for asking. I hope yours is going well.
Yeah.
Caden.
No, not my backyard. It's Jack's.
Yeah.
Jack might make a
Jack's-
special appearance eventually today. He has a lot of work to do
Yeah.
still.
We asked Jack to be here though.
Who was
Most
it?
strikeouts in
Is
a
that-
game.
That's Garrett.
Garrett! Pilots to the ship! Garrett, hey, we
I think
appreciate
he's from
you.
the area.
Appreciate you.
He was talking
Who has
about
the
a golf
most
course near him.
strikeouts in a game?
It's probably well,
I
like,
think it's.
I had
it's you.
7.
Yeah, I think
I
it's.
don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the highest.
Alex
though.
Harden currently leading the league with a nice 69 strikeouts.
78 actually.
Oh well, we don't have
It's
updated
not
scores
updated
yet.
who's the best pitcher on the Nighthawks? Oh, well,
Oh,
Jack.
Me.
Jack.
Black.
But
Jack's not close.
Like Jack just threw 2 no-hitters today.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
yeah, I would say Trey's probably the best number 2 guy though. Well, him or Evan or
Yeah.
Dom, whoever you want to call him.
Speaking of Evan, has Evan recovered from last game? Will he manage to make a comeback? Yes, he will. He is currently on a Young Life trip, so he'll be gone for a week. He's gonna go find himself and find the big man upstairs, I guess, and then he's gonna come back and probably throw some heat.
We also bumped it up another mile an hour.
Yeah.
Did you guys discuss any rule changes each off season? Well, first of all, we need to have a rules list.
The 10 Commandments.
We have no actual rule list per se. We just kind of like have an agreed upon, well, okay, sort of agreed upon set of rules.
It's kind of a gray area sometimes.
Yeah, it's
We fight it out until
a
we
point of contention.
until we eventually agree.
And then what was I gonna say?
Betsing and
The
Playhouse.
Astros suck.
Yeah, Astros sucks.
Your opinion is irrelevant.
Yeah, that was fun.
Actually, hold on a sec. I don't know what to do with you.
I got it.
All right.
That guy's always in here saying "Go Astros."
And that's it.
I
every
appreciate the chat for being so nice tonight.
Yeah.
Wait.
What's my furthest home run? No idea. We don't actually keep like distance stats
know that.
so far.
Did you silence the wrong guy?
I did. Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Sorry,
Oh no.
No, don't. Hey!
Not
don't silence
Garrett.
Garrett,
no.
my dude.
I'm sorry. Oh, fuck.
Whoa. Swear jar there.
Whoa.
This is a family-friendly
The swear
channel.
jar that I'm running, I will be adding money to.
What is the? So there's a question that has what is the farthest?
You just gotta wait.
Oh, okay.
I don't know for Shannon. What was the question?
So one of the questions was what is the farthest home run that's been hit this season? We don't have a stat
There's been some bombs.
tracker during normal games.
I'm sure
but
we'd all argue for ourselves.
Yeah.
I think for the home run derby, I think we did have a stat tracker, and I can't remember what the furthest one was. It was like
I think it was
189.
mine. It
Yeah.
was like
It was a nuke.
something like that.
It was like
Yeah.
189, 190,
But
or was it
I don't know.
195 or something?
I don't know about that, but
So
it was
something
up
like
there.
Yeah. Dave, yes, I am. I am, in
long have
fact,
you
a
been playing
Sounders
together?
fan. I used to play a little footy.
Quackenbush asked who has the worst batting average, and Quackenbush, I'm sorry, I don't think we're gonna disclose that.
Yeah, that's a sensitive topic.
If you can figure it out, go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
There's probably a couple zeros.
Might be.
How long have we been playing together? I mean, kind of longer than last year. Like, last year wasn't really the first time we had played
No.
football together.
Yeah.
Since the league first started, right?
Yeah, so I mean, there's a picture on the AWA Instagram where it was Mark, Josh, and Peter. Or was Jack there?
Yeah, I mean, if they're asking like when the league was created, I mean, technically this league was created when I think I think I've told this story with Trey here. I think probably a few weeks back, but this league was created back when we were seniors in high school. Peter, me, Jack,
Was that
and
2015?
Josh Bergevin.
Yeah.
We were all in a personal finance class in high school together, and we originally created this league. It was called the Edmonds Wiffle Ball League, and we did that when we were seniors in high school. It was really fun. We had a lot of people join from our high school and everything. But when we all went to college, the league disbanded, and then Jack Playhouse actually revived the league last year during the pandemic, and he completely changed everything. He called it the AWA, and it changed from the Edmonds Wiffle Ball League to the AWA, and it's just taken off since then. And Jack has done an incredible job with this whole league since. So
Yeah. Everything you see is from Jack.
yeah.
Yeah.
What team has the most hits in a game? Mark?
Probably the Enforcers.
Probably
or
the Enforcers
Pilots.
and the Pilots.
Probably.
Yeah, probably one of our super long, like 20-run games.
Yeah.
It was either one of us.
Yeah. I don't know if we have the number off the top of our head.
It's
but
probably
it was-
us because we probably had more walks thrown to you. No, you guys probably hit more. We probably had more walks.
But you guys also had that one game against Thomas Playhouse when he was pitching right-handed.
Oh, yeah.
That might.
Oh,
that might be
yeah.
Well, and we had to
Yes.
cap that one earlier, else we would have kept going.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, why did you cut your hair?
Why'd I cut my hair? I had to trim the lettuce. It was getting a little too long, so I had to chop the lettuce off. Also, I don't know. I just want us to switch it up, but I'll probably grow it back out again. So.
What else we got? Do the Astros actually suck? Yes, they cheated for a championship. They do in fact suck.
It's just a bunch of
No street cred.
No street cred. It's mids.
And Manfred's got no balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chicken shit commissioner.
Mads01. Didn't watch the season because I'm new, but can tell you what happened this season in a short recap.
Look at the standings.
Dingers.
Yeah, I just look at the standings week to week. I mean, Stinger started out really well. Nighthawks started out really well. No. Wolfpack started out really well. Nighthawks were slow. Pilots started slow. Enforcers are pretty good.
Hey,
right?
Hey, wait. Are you going to talk about how we're kind of coming back though, or how we're battling?
Well, I'm not the captain of the
gotta
Pacific
start-
Pilots.
Yeah, we're trying to battle back. We're we still have the worst record in the league, but we're getting there.
The goal is 500.
Enforcers Cyclones best rivalry. We haven't played each other yet. We play next week, but
Maybe this is biased, but I feel like Pilots Enforcers is the best rivalry.
it's a pretty
right
good
now.
rivalry.
That's my personal
Games
opinion.
are
I
always
don't know.
probably pretty fun to watch. A lot of high scoring stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of good pitching sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm the only female in the house.
You're too modest. You always pitch well against us, I feel like.
Yeah. Fastest ball you've thrown. I mean, wiffle balls. We actually had when Eric came out a couple weeks ago. We had some speed gun checks, and I'm pretty sure Jake hit 90. Dominic DeMiro hit 92.
Yeah.
Mark Campanera here hit 88.
I hit 75.
I also hit 75. Let's go, Alex.
Yeah.
I was very
Also,
proud of you guys.
I just wanted to read this comment. It looks like his name is HK. He said, came across you guys on TikTok a few months ago and probably way too invested in this now, but for real, I appreciate you guys. Hey, HK, we appreciate you.
too.
Thank you so much for being here, asking us questions. We love answering your guys' questions, and we really appreciate the continued support. Thank you so much.
Adding any teams?
No.
We don't know.
I think that's an off-season question. We're gonna have meetings in the off-season and figure out everything. So
Had to eat a gallon of
we need to
mustard.
figure out
A
lunch
gallon.
still.
possibly, yeah,
Nightmare.
Yeah, we do.
we gotta figure
Oh.
out lunch.
Mustard. Definitely.
I think mustard.
I used to eat 2 packets of mustard before every football game.
Mustard is really good for potassium, which makes you not cramp up as much. Fun fact. Everyone go eat some mustard before you play sports.
Exactly.
Really? Why don't
If
you
you
eat
get-
a banana?
Which
Mustard's
one,
That
easy.
too, and you drink 2 gallons of Coke.
which one of us will be in the MLB? All of us.
Yeah,
All of us.
everybody.
No, our time's passed.
No, come on.
Thomas.
Oh yeah, Thomas.
Thomas.
Thomas might actually make
Thomas
it to
has
the
a
MLB.
shot.
Yeah, Thomas has the best shot.
Yeah, we're
Well,
all too old already. We're already like in our
24. God
supposed
forbid.
primes. Yeah.
Old. Who's the hardest batter to pitch against?
Probably
I would say
Thomas.
Thomas or Mark.
Thomas or Mark.
Mark
Yeah.
has hit.
Not even Dominic?
Marcus took me deep on every pitch I throw.
Yeah.
I can get by on Thomas.
Thomas averages like 17 home runs per series, so it's like just not fair. Who is the most out of control pitcher in the league? Thomas when he throws right-handed.
Out of control, meaning like good or bad?
Hey. Also, I just want to say, Garrett, good to have you back. Sorry, we
I am
banned you
so
for a second.
sorry.
Good to have you back.
It was a mistake on my end. I am so sorry.
Is Thomas Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani?
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
Because
Shohei's better.
well, I mean,
Show
if you're talking real pitching, he's He's very good, but wiffle ball pitching he's just saving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be fair.
He's not really supposed to be throwing, so.
Quacking, you can't ask that question. That's a bad question. I'd let the whole league win 100 before, and then if we got one.
I don't know.
I just want one, dude.
That's a good question.
I would say so.
I'd take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, like I've been saying this for years. The day the Mariners make the when the Mariners make the playoffs, we'll make the wild card and we will lose the wild card, but we'll be in the playoffs nonetheless.
Yeah.
So we'll take that.
That's all
We'll
that
take that.
matters.
And Caden, if it makes
take
you feel
that.
better that the Red Sox cheated in the World Series too, then sure. But
Sure.
they both cheated, so screw them.
Fun fact,
Sure.
everybody cheats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Astros were just dumb enough to get caught.
And then not apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the hardest pitcher to bat against?
That was a controversial question last time when I answered.
I'm gonna.
Hardest pitcher to bat.
I would say Jake or Evan.
Evan's tough.
Evan's really
Yeah.
tough.
Evan is tough.
For me, I would have to say it's Jake. It's
Or
you.
Peter. Peter too.
Peter, if Peter's on, he's
Peter's really hard to hit.
I also think Dominic DeMiro's hard to hit off of as well, and Jack Playhouse is very good too.
The Mariners lost in the second round when they set the wins record.
You don't sound salty at all about that.
I'm just pointing it out.
Has anyone
It's
ever hit
incorrect.
the foul pole? Yes.
Yeah. We've had a few of those actually.
Yeah, a couple in the home run derby too. if you want.
Yeah, we've hit it in the home run. I think Drew Williams might actually hit the foul pole.
There,
Yeah.
Oh, there was some
Yeah.
guy. There was some guy in the Nighthawks last year who hit it off that.
Oh,
foul
Connor.
pole. Yeah, Connor.
Connor.
That was his name.
I gotta shout out Drew real quick too, because if he was a right-handed hitter, he would probably lead the league in average. But since he's a lefty,
Yeah, no.
he hits it in
Yeah.
that hole, and it's
He
just
gets-
so close. It's just not fair.
He gets
So,
unlucky. Yeah.
But Drew's
unlucky.
killing it. So.
Who came up with the team names? Oh, also yeah, bye Quack. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you Wednesday. Bye Quack.
Later, Quackenbush. Thanks for being here again.
Team names? I gotta ask Jack. Where is he? He said he was gonna stop in.
I think he's eating dinner.
Jack. Yeah. Jack came up with all the names, and then when we did have expansion teams this year, he came up with those names. No, did you guys come up with those?
Well,
I'm pretty sure
so
Jack did.
Jack and I.
Evan came up with his.
Jack. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember
Jack.
Evan came up with that.
For the expansion teams, Jack asked. I think you asked both Evan and I what we wanted the team names to be, right?
Mark was not about the Pacific Pride.
He said Cyclones, and then he wanted Cyclones, and then I changed it to that. I don't know. Pride sounds pretty bright.
The Pilots.
No, the Pride sounds. It's 2021.
Could have been a cool line, you know.
Oh, that would have been not just
Really,
pilot.
there's too many haters out
That's
there.
less cool.
Why is that? What I like the Pilots.
I like
The Mariners used to be the Pilots.
The squad of
For 1
lions.
year.
For 1 year.
Yeah.
For one year.
Speaking of the
That's why I
Pilots-
wanted to be the Pilots.
What will the pilots be looking for next game?
What we'll be looking for next game?
A win?
Oh,
Casey
yeah,
Alex.
just wins. Wins at this point. Brad, like, I don't feel like I've given Brad McGinnis enough love. Brad McGinnis has been absolutely huge for us. He's pitched very well, and I don't know if you guys watched the end of the series that we had against the Enforcers, but Brad actually had a peg out on Jake going from second to third, and if Brad would have missed that, we would have most likely the game would have been tied.
It was a tough play. I
And-
mean, he had to make a really good play, and
I
he
mean-
did, or else I wouldn't have gone.
And then Brad also hit the walk-off in game 2 to give us the win in game 2. And Brad's been huge for us. So I think as long as Brad is our X factor for sure. So if Brad is working, then we'll be good. But I think, we're just looking for Brad's good pitching to come back again in the next series.
Sorry, I gotta play with one more.
We're thinking about expanding teams next year.
Well,
Jack, you gonna add teams next year?
Well, not with the amount of shitty players we have right now. We'll see.
Brutal honesty from Jack
Ruthless,
Playhouse.
uncut.
Depends on how many people want to play.
We'll
Yeah,
that too.
we need to have like a.
we'll talk about
We
it.
need to have like a. Whatchamacallit? What do they do in
Draft?
football?
What?
A draft?
No, not draft.
Combine.
Combine. Yeah, we actually had one this year. That was pretty fun.
Everybody was not sober.
Yeah.
Y'all should
No.
host an after party.
At the end of the year, we might have an after party after the World Series is over.
Yeah, my house.
Just stream us.
Dude,
Yeah.
Drinking
yes.
beer around the fire in Jack's
That'd be so
backyard.
fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at that point, it'll probably be what, phase 4, so we'll have the bar in the
yeah.
back
The lights.
with the lights. Oh, the lights are gonna be crucial for like off-season stuff.
I got to read Garrett's comment. He goes, SeaTac is too big of an airport to not have a team named the Pilots. Gotta rep Alaska Air. Absolutely. SeaTac is huge.
It's also a great disc golf.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
What is your least?
27 holes.
What is your least favorite
27?
MLB team? The Astros.
The Astros.
The Astros for sure.
Astros and the Yankees from like 95
And
to
the A's.
2010.
I should probably
I don't like the A's.
The A's always take our like possible wild card
They're
spots.
they're ugly.
What's peace out, boys?
Yeah.
Hey, later,
Hi
Garrett.
Peace
Garrett.
out,
Good having
Garrett.
you here. Thank you
See you.
again.
Hopefully, see you Wednesday.
I'm sorry again.
He's fine. You can't apologize to people on the internet. They're never gonna say thank you.
Yeah, but he's nice to me.
I know he is.
Any more questions?
And how'd
What
you
is-
return that? You banned
What
it.
is your least favorite MLB team?
It was a mistake.
We've already answered that, right?
Yeah, multiple times. Every time we do one of these, we get that same question, and it's always the same answer. Funny enough.
Right here, baby.
Trash.
A big update to our field. We actually just updated our field for this year. They took down a whole bunch of trees. They expanded the fence. It was all new grass until the dry season because we just don't get rain here in the summer. So, and we are actually under a water conservation order right now. So,
Are we?
yeah,
Oh, didn't know that.
Oh, wait, you guys are Edmund stuff.
yeah. So we technically like are not supposed to use like too much water or anything. So. It's a nice field now. That's awesome because you can like
Yeah,
hit the
there-
fence.
There's definitely plans for stuff though in the works. So just keep watching.
Do we ever get pissed off at other people, other players?
Yes.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's wiffle ball. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think whenever you're competing, I mean, you can definitely get angry with others, you know. But I'd say that we're all pretty good about, you know, not letting our anger like go over to a next game or a next day or whatever.
Yeah, I put myself and other people having fun over
Yeah.
everything
Yeah,
else.
no,
you
it's
know.
definitely
Yeah, if it's
But-
not fun, then we wouldn't.
Yeah, if it's not fun, I don't want to be here.
I mean, I guess another way to answer that question is it's definitely never been an issue in this league.
Yeah.
We all get along pretty well.
No, there's been some good trash talk, but it's never like it's always like in jest. It's always for fun.
Yeah, honestly, some of the most fun is just pretending to be mad at each other on Twitter or social media. And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just,
Stir the pot.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also, what's that guy's name? Prigsby. Have a great night. Y'all are sick. Hey, thank you for being here.
You're sick
Appreciate
too,
it.
man.
You're sick, Prigs.
Appreciate it.
Prigsby.
Thank you.
Support is appreciated. You guys have thought about big up. Oh, you're
Oh, that was, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that just got duplicated.
All right.
Is that all we got?
We'll do like one more round of questions. I'm thinking.
Yeah, maybe like a couple more.
If you got them, shoot.
Yeah. Pretty quick games today, though, right?
I think
Like,
quickest.
Yeah. Like it's 8:07 now, and we've been doing this for 20 minutes.
We're usually just starting the third game right now.
Yeah. Either just starting or just barely getting to like the third inning.
Get to have dinner a little earlier tonight.
Yeah, it's nice.
You guys ever had to eject someone? No.
No.
Not yet. Not yet.
No.
It's been close from what I've heard. A couple.
Yeah.
We're okay as of right now. Also,
Hey, shout out to Cameron Treadwell. Wolfpack are my favorite too.
Shout out to Nicole. Bye,
Unbiased
Nicole.
opinion, though.
Nicole, peace, y'all. Go Pilots. Hey, have a good night. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Theodore. We try.
Games this Saturday. Oh, hey. If you got,
If they,
you
we'll
got
we'll
tickets,
we'll,
dog?
we'll go when they want us to throw the first pitch out.
Yeah.
But until then,
I think we'll get there eventually.
we've offered to have them come throw the first pitch here because we're better than they are, but they haven't gotten back to us yet.
Yeah.
It's in the works.
I'll love Caden. Thanks for being here.
Longest game was Enforcers Pilots.
Yeah, that was nuts.
That was like a good long though.
If you want to go see a really cool, really fun game to watch, go watch Enforcers Pilots. Game 2
Yeah.
on our YouTube channel.
That game alone was about as long as like some like actual MLB games.
It was crazy.
Went
Also,
into, like, what, 5 innings?
Yep.
I just really wanted to read this comment. It says, I think it's his name, Theodore Slater. He says, "Never thought a game from my youth would be around today, and watching it online." Hey,
Neither did
trying.
we.
We're trying. Trying to keep this going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an adventure for sure.
It's so fun to be here and play.
Yeah.
It's a blast. So.
Peter, you guys. Well, there you go.
Oh
There
yeah.
you go, Peter.
Peter, you trying to employ the suck for luck philosophy now?
Tank for Tua.
Trading cards.
Putting out trading cards.
That'd be pretty funny. Maybe we'll
We
put
should
those
start
on
an
the.
OnlyFans.
Maybe we'll put those on the merch store, which is no, it's not that one. We have a merch store.
Subscribe too.
No,
Oh,
that
and
one.
follow.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
one.
there you go.
It'll be.
Maybe should we just keep that up there?
Yeah.
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 I'm just gonna leave it.
Ditto. Yeah. Sister.
I'm very excited for the new NHL team. I think the expansion draft is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tuesday. No, Wednesday, the 21st.
That's gonna be
I don't
really
know
fun.
any players that are available, but I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna go crazy for every player picked.
And I'm absolutely gonna buy a
Well,
Kraken
to the Kraken,
jersey.
of course.
Yeah, to the Kraken. Yeah.
I know
Wait, did you get a
the
sweater?
Vegas Knights got pretty. Set
Oh,
up.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's the same rules too. So hopefully we can get a decent squad.
Yeah, it'd be nice
I'd like
to have
be able
another
to
good.
go to a couple games, but tickets are probably gonna be pricey.
Yeah, they are.
We got a question. What are you guys' thoughts on the new NHL team? We love it. I mean, we already have gear. I mean, personally, for me, we already have gear.
Did you not listen to what we just
just
said?
talked about?
Oh, my bad.
Good job, Mark.
Sorry. I thought you were. They asked about the expansion draft. I didn't know they asked about. Okay, my bad.
Who are the Cyclones playing next? They play me.
Play the Enforcers.
First time this year.
That's next week, right?
Yeah, next Monday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because Evan will be back for that.
Yeah. So going home.
Oh, hi, Tom. Do you want to come say hi?
Hello again. How was today's game?
It's good.
It was
Two
fun.
no-hitters from Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Stingers scored 1 run today.
This is Tom. He's the parental advisor to this entire thing. He let us take over his backyard 2 days a week,
Sometimes more.
sometimes more.
So you're talking to the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking to the chat.
We do
They're
a Q
asking
we do a
couple
Q&A
of
at the end of every game now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, actually, some were pretty
Yeah.
good.
Can
Can
you
we-
guys trade players or not?
There's nothing against it, but we just don't really do it.
Yeah, we just haven't yet.
I think
I know
the
I like
problem
my
is you
guys.
guys don't have enough players
Yeah.
to
I
do
think-
that.
Well, we got this question last week, and I think we were like, I think we answered it, and we were like, oh, it's not gonna happen. Probably not any trades this year, but over the last couple of days, there might be something. Happening.
Yeah, there might be some movement.
We'll see.
Check the Instagram for that.
Yeah.
What?
wait, for real?
Yeah.
Who?
Why would we say that right now?
Yeah.
Damn.
We'll talk about it off.
Yeah.
Off
Yeah, I mean,
off stream.
the pilots could probably use a little help.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
Where are those standings again?
Hey, we're ahead. That's all that. Of them. We're behind the Nighthawks still.
Oh, we want to talk about standings. Add 3 more W's to the Nighthawks column.
Nighthawks are killing it. 14.
So what? Oh, we're 6 back. Thanks.
Yeah.
So we have to sweep, and we have to sweep them.
Yes.
All right.
I think the
I'll bring
plan
out
is
the
just
brooms
you
for ya.
just got to win all your games. I think.
Actually,
Yeah.
we don't have to sweep them. We just have to win the series because we're playing against them. So,
Oh yeah, that's
true.
fair.
That's a good point.
so we'll see. Might use it as a pitching tryout.
Yeah.
Let them get some work in.
That's another one. Pitching in this league is hard because it's not very far away from like the mound to home, and then their speed cap makes a lot of pitches like not break as much as we think they should. And when you do get a good breaking pitch, half the time you're getting speed checked.
Mm-hmm.
So pitching in this league definitely is
there's a threshold. You got to throw it hard enough so it breaks, and you can throw it accurately. But if you throw it too soft, then you're just kind of like aiming, and it's tough.
I think it's funny because sometimes people are like, "Wow, I can't believe you guys cap it at 55," and it's just like that's weak. But it's like it's actually to be an effective pitcher and only throw 55 miles per hour. So you see some of these guys who are only throwing like like Alex and
Any
Jake. And, I
day.
mean, they're
Come see me.
effective. I mean, it's harder to be effective only throwing that fast. So, in my opinion.
Has there ever been a game ended in a tie? Yeah, the very last game of last year
Yeah.
ended in a tie because
it got too dark.
raining, or yeah, it was dark, and we all wanted to go home.
Yeah.
And we did
we
rock
were-
paper scissors.
Yeah, we were over it.
I think it was Nighthawks versus Stingers.
Yeah.
Or something.
Oh, yep. Shout out Dave. Yep. Go Enforcers. That's right.
What's the season length? We started in what, May?
Whenever we get bored.
Yeah, and then we end on September 1st is the last day of the World Series.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, stuff gets changed though, because we all have jobs, so
Yeah.
availability stuff.
It's hard. Yeah, it's harder
No,
this year.
This is your guys' only job. Come on.
It's
now.
harder this year because like we actually do have to work again,
We
as opposed to
wish.
last year when it was like basically like
Yeah.
this was the only thing we could possibly do.
We wish this was our only job.
Yeah.
Off season training, we might do some like pitching clinics.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
pitching clinic for sure.
I know personally.
Getting in
I'm
shape.
I'm attending Jake Oliver's pitching camp
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
off season. So.
I coached select ball for a long time actually, so
Yeah, Jake's an actual like baseball coach, so. All right. Are we good, fellas?
I'm
Yeah.
good.
Coming back
do
for
it.
Wednesday.
yep.
All right. Thank you guys for staying tuned so long after the games are over. We appreciate you guys coming and dropping by. Thanks for staying around. We will see you guys on Wednesday for the
Wolfpack and the
Wolfpack
Pilots.
Wolfpack
versus
Pilots.
the Pilots.
Woo!
And starting at 5:45 Pacific Standard Time, 8:45 on the East Coast, and then other times in the middle. We'll do another one of these after, but we should have a really good game.
We got one more.
McDominic
Lagodi, thank you so much for the $5. We appreciate that. He said, "You guys are awesome. Keep up the good work." Thank you so much. We really appreciate the support. Thank you.
Oh, it's Andrew.
Hey boys.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew. And also bye, Andrew.
Yeah. We'll see everybody later.
Yep.
Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. Bye, guys. Hey.